The IceWave clock method is an incredibly powerful way that you can help to relieve pain in yourself or in others. But when working with someone, there is a proper way to use the clock method, so let's talk about it now. And one of the things that you need to know is that when you're working with someone, what you say to them is very, very important because it's going to help to improve your results. So, Maddie, I understand that you have been suffering with some pain.
Yeah, a few weeks ago in the gym, I hurt my shoulder and it just hasn't felt the same since.
Okay, and are you in pain now?
I am.
Okay, so please go ahead and point to where the pain is.
The pain is right here, right on the outside of my shoulder.
Okay, so what we're going to do is the person that we're working with, we want to make sure that they're in pain now, because if they're not, you're not going to know if the product is working for them or not. You also want to find out, is this a more recent injury or something they've had for many years, because that's going to affect how you use the patches. And we want the person also to point to where the pain is. That way we're going to guarantee that we've got the tan patch directly on top of the pain. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take the white IceWave patch. You'll notice that with both of these, we're only using half of the adhesive. And that's important because we want to be able to easily move the patches around when we're using them. So because it's called the clock method because the tan patch is the center of the clock and the white patch is going to be put at different positions. So let's go ahead and apply the white patch up on top of the shoulder. May be a little difficult to see on camera right now, but it's on top of the shoulder. We're going to pick a position that's 3 to 6 inches away from the tan patch. And now, Maddie, let's say 0 is no pain and 10 is the pain that you started with. Has there been any change?
I haven't felt any change yet. It's still at a 10.
Okay. Another thing that we can do is we can ask her to move her arm and shoulder around. And do you still feel the same level of pain?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, not to panic because we have a number of ways that we can apply the patches. So now what we're going to do is move the white patch to a different location and we'll move it down over here. So this would be the 12 o'clock position on the clock and that would be the 3 o'clock position as an example. So now Maddie, 0 is no pain. You started at a 10. We didn't get any change the first time, so has there been any change in your level of pain now?
There still really isn't any change.
Okay, and just move your arm around and tell me if there's any difference.
Not really, I'm still in a lot of pain.
Okay, so now we've tried the patches at 2 different locations and we haven't been able to get any pain relief yet. So now we're going to move the patch again, and this would be the 6 o'clock position. Now we have 2 different options here when it's a problem with the shoulder that's actually very interesting. We could use the standard method and we could apply the white patch just a few inches below the tan one, but one of the things that we found is that if you keep going down a little bit further, there's a pressure point right on the back of the wrist that works remarkably well at relieving pain. So we're still applying it at the 6 o'clock position, but because the pain is up on the shoulder, we're going to use this point on the back of the wrist. So now, Maddie, I'd like you to move your arm around and tell me, 0 is no pain, you started at a 10, has there been any change?
There's so much change. That basically fixed it. Wow.
Fantastic. So it's really as simple as that. If you follow those instructions and you follow the instructions that are in our booklet, you'll find that it's very, very easy to use the IceWave patches and get great pain relief using the clock method.